pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Colts pick it up, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On play action, now Brady.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They go play action with Eason. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Now Eason.
And the catch made by Hilton. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Fournette running right. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Fight and shutting him off. Now open field. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And brought in by Brady. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Brady now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current number 1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Eason. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Eason. He's got Granson, his tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun is Eason. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Hines.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Brown has the 1st down and much more. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Here's Brady to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Succop's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Eason's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Eason in trouble, and down he goes. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half, and to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 27, Eason. That's Samuel, caught left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On play action, now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. To throw is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Powerful running. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Brady. That is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 17-14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
7 yards to pick up there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Eason, they'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Eason.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They go play action with Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the run, it's Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Brady now to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he finds Howard complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eason. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Eason to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Eason. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Alabama,
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Tampa Bay, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.